on the rain, Dave. It did wonders for our garden. Look at what happened to it. It's all gone. But it's a perfect time, and the timing is just right. We've got David Whitwam from Whitwam Organics here to talk about it. So what is the plan here out here? It smells awful. Your hands are nasty, but this is what it's about, right? This is what gardening is.
Yep, absolutely. So
Starting from scratch.
We're turning the garden over, getting ready for summer. So we've got some summer crops here that we're going to put in, but we need to refertilize. And I definitely wanted to point out, you know, every time I do this, one of the reasons why I turn the soil in really good like this, you can see the fertilizer sitting on top over here. It's not just to get the fertilizer down to where the plant roots are, but, you know, with that downpour we had yesterday, I'm sure people could figure out really quickly, we have an issue with fertilizers getting into our waterways.
Right.
So a lot of counties and areas and municipalities actually have a fertilizer ban that went in place on June 1st. I'm 99% sure in Hillsborough County, unless something's changed, food crops are exempt.
Okay.
But people really should check their local ordinances just to make absolutely sure. So we're fertilizing the garden today, and the big reason why the fertilizer ban is because of all the rain and runoff.
Right. It coincides with the start of hurricane season. Right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So we're worried about fertilizer running off and getting into our waterways. With organic fertilizers, because everything we're putting in here is not soluble, we don't get runoff from the actual water percolating through, but you can get physical runoff.
Okay.
So the actual particles of fertilizer could run off if we didn't turn them in really well.
Okay.
So you want to make sure you mix it into your soil really well, and then definitely use non-soluble fertilizer.
Okay. Very important.
Yep. So I'm going to keep mixing these beds in together. And
what do you have? What are we putting in here?
We have some habanero peppers. I have some summer watermelons, Malachi spinach. Last week I ran through a bunch of these with Russell, but I forgot to mention this one. This is one of my favorites to grow all summer. So I don't know if you recognize that, but you guys see that? So these are black-eyed peas.
Oh, you can grow them.
It's a great summer crop. In fact, some people will actually use it as a cover crop. So that might be the only thing they grow because it fixes nitrogen from the atmosphere.
So you can grow that in our little garden here. Okay, so that's... I want to know how long it's going to take that summer watermelon to come in. Are we talking a couple weeks, a couple of months? We got to get to the viewer question.
5 weeks.
Okay.
Because it's already started. It's really growing. Yeah.
Okay, so we have a question. We love doing these from our good day viewer, Scott. He says this: we're building a raised planter box that will sit totally above the ground. Should we put a plastic liner in that doesn't drain, or should we put something like a weed barrier in the base that will keep the soil in but allow the water to drain?
I'll tell you what, after the rain we got last night, this is a really easy question to answer. So just imagine having something that didn't let any water through. Your garden bed could actually fill up like a bathtub. So you want to actually have something that's permeable, that won't allow the soil to come through. So your idea with the weed block is perfect.
Okay.
So weed block will stop the soil from leaking out. Just remember, if you're building raised beds, like actually up above the ground, wet soil weighs a lot.
Okay.
So 1 cubic yard, which is what these beds hold right here, can weigh in excess of 2,000 pounds. Okay. 1 ton.
Just be careful about that.
So make sure when you build it, you have plenty of support, because, you know, you don't want that thing tipping over. And
it would just be from the water, from the weight of the water.
The water and the soil. So wet soil weighs a ton, literally.
All right, David, thank you so much. You're working hard out here. It's going to look great for the summer.
I'm excited.
I've got a good feeling about it.
I love summer.
All right, we'll see you next time.